What's up everyone? Alex here, and welcome to episode 20 of Community Question. We're going to just roll into our weekly countdown towards E3 2018, and I'm really excited to announce that we're 22 days until the expo. I just saw footage of Kingdom Hearts 3 and Rage 2, and regardless of how you or I feel about these games, we certainly can't deny that the hype is definitely intensifying. Before checking out this week's community question, let's check out my favorite answer from last week's question. In case you missed it, last week's question was, what is your favorite non-violent activity in a video game? The answers you all gave were super interesting, from merely just listening to your passengers in Grand Theft Auto 3 to the simple act of exploration in video games. I even really like Terry309's approach on creativity, especially given that while I'm mostly a console gamer these days, PC gaming's penchant for creating interesting city builders and simulations really allows you to express yourself in a very unique way. But my favorite answer actually comes from Bufudine. They write, since treasure hunting often requires conflict to achieve, my favorite non-violent activity can be found in several games, and that's interacting with dogs. Being my favorite animal, dogs bring a smile to my face like no other animal can, due to their unwavering loyalty and playful nature. And when incorporated into gameplay, devs can spark that same sense of joy. Playing catch and moon hunting in Super Mario Odyssey, feeding meat for them to lead you to a buried chest in Zelda Breath of the Wild, and freeing the dog stuck in the bear trap for it to return to favor later on in Resident Evil 4 are just some examples of games that reward the player for spending time with man's best friend. I'd also be hard-pressed not to mention Nintendogs. While there are so many different virtual pet simulators now aimed primarily at younger and family-based audiences, Nintendogs was a breath of fresh air when it first released back in 2005. It did what it did pretty well, and offered me hours upon hours of enjoyment with a variety of ways you could increase your bond with the dogs and earn more rewards as a result. In recent gaming, I've been blessed with being able to hang out with man's best friend in Far Cry 5 in the form of Boomer. But if you ask me what game I've played where I absolutely love dogs in, it actually wouldn't be this game or the games Bufudine mentioned. It would be Fable II. Your connection with your dog in Fable II was incredible. Your dog would help you find hidden treasure and react to your emotes, and was so crucial and central to the game that it's tough to imagine Fable II without them. It's true that your dog did attack bad guys in the game, but the connection you make with your companion is something many developers have attempted to emulate but have had mixed results. I miss my Fable II dog. Thanks to Bufudine and everyone who's replied. I hope you all read through each other's comments, as there's a ton that I really liked. And check out these people's channels as well. You just might find your next favorite video. Over the past week or so, I've been playing a lot of Warframe. I love the otherworldly look of the game's titular characters, and I also truly enjoyed the weapons that I've been able to make just a few short hours after returning to the game. Then, it hit me. I hadn't experienced this type of immersion in a game in a long time. The last time I had played something like this that I can remember was when I played the original Mass Effect until 4 AM in the morning, only to have to wake up 3 hours later to get to work. This type of immersion happens to all of us, and the games naturally will differ from person to person. So, dear viewer, I ask the question: what game have you played that made time fly quickly? Remember that I'm asking about games that really made you forget what time it is and or want more of. Games that made you say, one more try / mission / quest absolutely count. It's a testament to the game that they're able to pull you in like this, and I'd love to see more variety in the comments. Because I've already told you guys what my answer was, Warframe, I'm gonna leave you to decide what your answer is. Just don't forget to post your answer to the question on the comments below, and I'll pick my favorite one for next week's episode. Make sure you don't just give me your answer, but tell us why you chose it, so that I'll select it and read it on next week's episode. Community Question releases every Monday at 8 AM Pacific Time. Thanks for playing, and have a great gaming week.